Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. I was busy. I was in the middle of something. So I apologize. Hey Sunny Side Up, how are you? What a crazy morning. Let me tell you, it's just been a crazy Sunday on the tubes. So let's everybody take a breath and, try to calm down. Everybody is so upset and it's crazy. So how is everyone today? Hold on, I'm all discombobulated. Hold on. So yeah, I just wanted to go live and say hello because I haven't been live since my last live. So I wanted to come live and say happy Sunday. And then I woke up after I scheduled my live and saw all the stuff that was going on in Carla's chat, and it's just so disheartening. It's like, I don't know. It just seems like it never ends. It never ends. People using people's info and sending it to other people and saying, go after people. Is it really needed? This tit for tat, is it really needed? Like, you know, in my view, in my personal opinion, and in my view, that Carla tries really hard to stay out of the drama. Carla tries really hard to not address things anymore. Has Carla made mistakes in the past? Yep. Have we all made mistakes in the past? Yep. But recently, because all I heard on that panel was past stuff. A Discord months ago, this months ago, that months ago. So everything was forever ago. So why does, Mo Crowley, am I serious? I'm very serious. I don't know why I wouldn't be serious. I'm always serious. But, like I said, has Carla made mistakes? Yep. Have I made mistakes? Yep. Has everybody in this community made a mistake here or there? Yep. But does that give anybody the right to give somebody's information to another person for them to go after them? No, it doesn't. Right there. That's where that wrong comes in. No matter what, the tit for tat, the throwing tomatoes, the calling names, that's normal. But as soon as you give information to another person to say, go after them, you just trumped all of it. You just trumped it all. Like, you're the wrong one in the situation. You're the wrong one. Because, I'm sorry, in my opinion, I don't think Rel would even have batted an eyelash towards Carla. I don't think Rel would have even thought twice to even see who Carla was if he didn't get made aware of Carla. I think now looking back, there was a time that I went on Carla's very upset because Rel was making comments towards Carla that he was going to hit her in the head with a shovel and he was going to hit her in the head with a brick. And I was totally like, that was a line that did not need to be crossed. There was community post with an old woman completely beat up, trying to insinuate it was Carla. I totally went on Carla's panel and I outed that. Yes, I did. But now that we hear things last night, now that we're hearing Rel talk, now I know why Rel did it. Not that what Rel did was right. It wasn't. But he was doing it for a friend. And I just think it's wrong. I don't understand why people have to give people's information. Why can't you fight your own battle? Why do you have to go to that level of fighting your battle on YouTube without giving out information? You know, you have a voice. You're not ashamed to use your voice. You have no problem using your voice. So you can use your voice without giving somebody's phone number, without giving somebody the picture of their home, their name, none of that. When Rel did that, he said it was because Carla and Brian were talking about him on her live. Not excusing it, but still. Soulless Twist, I agree. That is why Rel did it. But at that time, Rel didn't have something going on with Trisha then. So could I see Rel I kind of want to know when Rel got this information. That would be the key thing. Was it months ago when everything was hot and heavy? Or is it Rel got this information recently when really Carla hasn't really been speaking of her? So I'm kind of curious of when this information was sent. And I don't think anybody got that last night. And if they did, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But now that you hear that Rel got the information, because if you go back to that live that Carla and Brian were talking about him, it wasn't horrible. It was back in April. It was August. See, everybody's got a different date. Somebody says April, another person says August. I totally agree, Jenna Moon. Totally. I'm not a fan of any of these people, but I do like Carla, and I understand why she was devastated. I do too. I mean, private information does not. Rel said he'd gladly give Carla that information. And I really hope Rel does. And I hope that after Rel gives that information, he destroys it. Because that's what I'm saying. Trisha sits on here and says, I don't have a problem defending myself. I don't have a problem using my mouth. Then why did you have to send Rel that information? What was the point of it? Unless you did it to purposely hope Rel would go after Carla. Because what other reason would you need to give Rel Carla's information for? Why does anybody have to have anybody's information? We're on YouTube, people. If we wanted people to know our informations, we would be on here with our real names. We would be on here giving out our addresses like we give out wrenches. There's a reason. So what was the point? Why couldn't you just message Rel and be like, look, I have a problem with Carla. Why did you have to send all private information to him? It makes no sense. Other than that you were putting her in some sort of harm's way. Because nobody gives people's private information unless they want to do something to harm that person. In my opinion, why else would you give addresses? Carla gave address out in a live she did months ago when she was fighting with Brian. Okay, but that's not what Rel was saying. If Carla decides to give out her address, that's on Carla. But Rel didn't get that address from that live. We wouldn't even be sitting here right now if Rel got that address from that live. But Carla took that live down. And Trisha admitted it today on Carla's panel that she gave him the information. So the point is, Trisha took Carla's information and gave it to Rel for what reason? other than for for a reason that isn't obviously safe. I just don't get it. I know everybody in the chat was saying Carla gave out her address. Carla did it months ago. Carla did it yeah, okay, maybe she did. But she hid that live. And Rel didn't get that address from that live. Hold on, my husband's coming through. Hold on. But Soulless Twist, she admitted it on her own live. I never said she didn't admit it. I'm not saying that she didn't put out her address in a live. You guys are missing the point. Yes, she might have done that, but that's not how Rel got that information. Rel got that information by Trisha giving it to him. Point is, none of them are innocent and they have no excuse to cry now. Nobody's ever innocent. When you fight, you don't fight with yourself, right? When you fight, you fight with somebody. And everybody's wrong some way, somehow in that fight. Not everybody is innocent in a fight. Yep. I'm sure Carla's made her mistakes. I'm sure TNT has made her mistakes. But the point is there was no reason for the information to be brought to a guy and specifically be told, this information, I'm giving it to you so you can go after her. That trumps all the stupid back and forth bullshit. They've both done shit. Yep, they have. They have. But why put somebody in danger? Using somebody's information like that and giving it to somebody else with saying, I'm giving you this information because I want you to go after them. Hey, Jason. How are you? I also don't feel it's fair to judge or say things about anyone unless you personally know them or have met them. Much seems to be speculated or judgment not fair. What do you mean? What's wrong with this community? Also, Trisha asked Rel to specifically target Carla. One little verbal argument here, and that means you can do that? My God, I'm with you, Lady Beekeeper. I totally agree. Why did Carla attack Diane this morning? How is Diane responsible for this mess? I don't think Diane's responsible for the mess, and I don't think Carla went after Diane this morning. I think she gave an opinion, and that doesn't mean she attacked her. That means she gave an opinion. Big difference. Everybody has opinions. I don't think it was an attack. She gave an opinion, Mo Crowley. Exactly, Misbehaving. I don't think she attacked Diane at all. I don't think she attacked Randy at all. They went at Diane and Randy. No, the chat did. They were reading from the chat. So you could ask the chat why they went hard for them. Many hear things on lives and jump the train based on feelings heard on a live, not finding out information on their own. Like I get to know someone, then decide how to treat you or others. Leah. Yeah. I think a lot of things. I mean, I see it constantly. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it where somebody's doing a live about something that's going on in the community. And then you jump over to the other live and you watch people that were just in this live go over to this live and say they're in there saying this about you. And that creator goes off the chain and takes it as fact when really that's not what's happening. That other creator never said anything like that. And then this whole fight happens and this whole war happens. I mean, I can't say it's all the creator's fault. I see subs do it all the time. All the time. They'll be in one live, then they'll jump to another live and they'll purposely say something that isn't true just to watch that creator lose their mind. You don't have to actually know all of what's going on to see what's happening. People choose to look the other way. Yes, people do choose to look the other way. It depends on who you are in this community and the rank you are in. And that is my opinion, and I've seen it time and time again. There's some people that can do things and it's A-okay and everybody loves bombs them and everybody rallies against them, rallies for them. Then you see another person have the same thing happen to them. And where is everybody? Nowhere to be found. It happens all the time in this community. We all come here for different reasons, whether it's to substitute something they are missing or do not have. Then the drama becomes infectious. I agree. Everybody's on YouTube for a reason. Everybody comes here for an outlet because they can't get out of their home. Anything. Absolutely. Everybody's here for a reason and a different reason. And the drama is addicting. And can we blame the creators for the drama? No, we have to blame each other as a community. We're all at fault for this drama. Every single one of us. There's not one creator or another creator or one sub against another sub. We are all involved in this drama. We all let this drama continue. All of us. Those lives and talk about drama and the people that go in and watch it. We are all, and it's never going to end. I never cry victim. No, never. I don't. But I also don't put myself in positions that could make me defend. I try to stay out of everything. I really do. Unless I feel really strong about something, then I'll go live. I'll fire up a live and I'll talk on it. And I did the other day. It was something I felt really about the day that Rel made those community posts about Carla. I felt very strongly about that. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what clique you're in, what circle you're in. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I don't care. I've even defended Laura at times. I have defended, right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't go with the clique or with whoever's voting for that person at that time. I go with the facts. I go with what I see. And I'm sorry. I see that TNT took that information and gave it to Rel for the purpose of Rel going after Carla in a harmful way. That's how I view it. There would be no other reason why TNT would give her that, because TNT can jump on panels and she can fight her own battles. There was no reason for her to give Rel that information. She says it all the time. All the time. I can fight my own battles. I have my own mouth. then why did you have to send that information of Carlos to Ralph? Only to cause harm, in my opinion. But some people might view Carla as somebody that plays victim. Other people might not. I have to say, Carla's taken a lot of fucking hits around here. Sorry for my French, but she has. And nobody's been there to have her back. And then everybody says it's because she cried. Carla has owned everything she has done, just like today. When she was on panel with TNT, she owned everything she did. So how is she crying victim? She owned everything. I don't see that as crying victim. But does she have the right to be upset that her information was sent to some stranger? Absolutely she does. Wouldn't you? You gotta make the line of crying wolf when what is right. Just because you might think that she cries victim, right now she's not crying victim. Her information was sent to Rel and TNT owned it. So how is that crying victim? You're trying to tell me that her and TNT's argument deserves her information being sent to Rel? Her personal information? I don't think so. Whether you think she cries victim or not, she's part of this community. And so we can't sit here and say doxing is wrong and looking people up is wrong. Because it's Carla, it's okay. Because Carla cries victim once in a while, so it's okay for her information to get looked up and sent to somebody? No. Not in my opinion. Her information shouldn't have been sent anywhere. I don't think she's trying to be a victim either. She owns everything she's done. And people can have their own opinion. I'm not saying that. There are going to be people on here that think she's a victim or she cries victim. Do I personally believe that? I don't. But it still does not give the right for somebody. So what do we do as a community? What do? This woman is doxing Carla, giving her information to another person, and yet she gets 200 people in her life saying, well done. Like, it's okay. We put blinders on and ignore that because she's in the better circle than Carla is. That's what's wrong with this community. Nobody should be better than anybody. We're all here for the same reason. And I don't think we were all here for, people to get doxxed and CPS to be called and police to, SWATs to happen. I don't think any of us were there. I don't think any of us are here to have our family members, pictures put on a troll account or our husband's names being put on a troll account. I don't think any of us are here for that. Or our nieces or our grandchildren or family members that have passed on. But it keeps being allowed. Next, she will do it to one of them in the crowd. Then we can call them a victim. I agree, Lady Beekeeper. I didn't see what Nini said. Hold on. Well, here again, 3 people went to Rel asking for Rel to go after people. None of those 3 people are Carla, but people keep talking about Carla. Well said. Exactly. What happened to the people that keep going to Rel asking him aloud, what shall we do? How many doxers in there? There's a lot. There's a lot. But some are allowed to be doxers and some are not. Look at how many we've banished people from this community, so we can't say it can't be done, breaking the silence. And I know she's your friend, and I respect that she's your friend. But really? So we pick and choose what doxers are allowed? And it all depends on the crowd you're in. I'm sorry. It's all about the crowds you're in. I just wish everyone would decide to do better. I agree. And I know everybody feels a certain way about Carla, and I know everybody feels a certain way about TNT, and not everybody likes Carla, and not everybody likes TNT. And me personally, I don't have a problem with TNT, and I don't have a problem with Carla. So I'm kind of like this person just speaking on behalf of what I think is right. There was no reason for Carla's information to be taken to Rel for Rel to go after him. Point blank, period. It's not about whether I'm white knighting for Carla or if I'm white knighting for TNT. I don't need to white knight for anybody. The only person I need to white knight for is myself. And that is the other reason why I don't have issues in this community. Now what? I don't know. Now what? Now what? I mean, now Carla has to worry that her information is in Rel's hands and TNT still gets to go on and get the support that she's been getting. How is that right? Is it going to change? No, it's not going to change around here. People are still going to watch the drama. It don't matter how many times we sit here and say, stop watching the drama. Everybody unsub. Stop, feeding into it. There's going to be people that are going to agree with that, and they are going to unsub people, and they're not going to support people. But then there's going to be other ones that it doesn't matter if it was given to them yesterday, breaking the silence. What does giving it to him months ago has Rel bothered Carla? Yeah. He threatened to use a shovel to her head. He showed a picture of a poor woman all beaten up as an old woman all beaten up and wanted to throw a rock at her head. So, yeah, has Rel done stuff to Carla? Yup, he has. Yep. Yes. Yep. Take a shovel to her head. So you should go back to his community post and look. And it's funny because those community posts happen right around the date that TNT sent him the information. Like I said, he apologized. He don't mess with her anymore.
No, that's awkward. I'm leaving now.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about that just today, just last night, everybody in this community got notified that TNT sent information to Rel for Rel to go after her. Like I said, breaking the silence, I get she's your friend. I get that you run around here and jump from panel to panel when anybody's talking about her to defend her. I get that, and I respect that. I respect it. But at the same time, you can't sit here and not allow people to get upset from her behavior. Brian absolutely is not a saint in this community either. You're throwing things out at me that I totally agree with the community about. Brian has doxed people. Yep. Should Brian be held accountable for that? Yep. just like you did with Laura, and supported supported that for how long? I supported that for a year and a half. Yep, I did. And I learned a valuable lesson. Like, you're throwing things out at me that I agree with. Brian has done it. TNT has done it. Who else has doxed people around here? The list goes on. It doesn't mean it's still right. It's not. That's what I'm talking about. And if it wasn't TNT and it was somebody else, so what do? I don't know. I wish I had that answer. But I don't think it should be allowed. Maybe YouTube needs to step up their freaking game and start knocking these people out that think it's okay to do these things. Maybe YouTube should do their job. Everyone, and next time they're booted and publicly shamed. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here as part of this community, giving my opinion in a respectful way. I'm not going at Trisha. I'm not going at Brian. I'm not going at Rel. I'm sitting on my panel all by myself, giving my opinion in a respectful way, hoping that this community could come together and actually finally stop doing the clicky bullshit and actually call the people out for their shit and not allow it in the community. That would be the ideal way to stop it. That would be the ideal scenario. But are we ever going to get there? No. I don't think we are. But it still doesn't make it right. And people should be aware of what to watch out for. When people get mad at each other and people don't like what people say, yeah, people should be allowed to know that, watch it, Trisha will dox you. Watch it, Brian might dox you. Watch it, everybody runs to Rel. So I'm doing the community a service, in my opinion, by letting people know who to watch out for. I'm not white knighting for Carla right now. No way am I white knighting for Carla. I don't need to white knight for Carla. I don't need to white knight for anybody. And I don't want nobody to white knight for me. Jenna, many that have done wrong are still doing so, but they are accepted and welcomed in chats. How is that fair? Why is that accepted? It's not right. I agree. And I can remember a time when TNT, hold on, my daughter's here. Hold on.
She's bored and she wants something,
but
she's just not asking.
Has Carla ever done it publicly? Breaking the silence. Has Carla, like I said, if Carla's in the chat, she could come up and address. Because I haven't always watched Carla, so I don't know. And like I said, I'm not white knighting for anybody. But I don't think Carla has doxed anybody publicly. No, she's only ever done it in a Discord with friends. And that Discord got leaked by who? That Discord got leaked by who? And made public. I bet you people can answer that question. Discord is not private. Yes, it is private. When you're amongst a bunch of friends, it is private. Just like our secret chat back in the day was a secret chat. But yet somebody decided to let that be leaked out. Exactly. I don't know who it was leaked out by, if it was TNT or Life with Jen. I've heard both names. But Carla wasn't in that name. Carla did it privately with friends. She admitted that she did it in a private chat with her friends. Yep, she did. And there's a difference from doing it private with your friends and putting it on out to the community. I don't know who you are. Can you show your face? Whoever is in my back screen.
Come on.
No, you're not going to show your face. Sorry, I don't know who you are. So I'm kicking you. See ya. Exactly. And that's the other thing, Amanda. Learn from your lesson. Learn from these lessons and don't repeat. Exactly. But this is the other thing that happens in this community. Because it gets swept under the rug by certain people. Why it gets swept under the rug by certain people, their behavior still is allowed to continue. Oh, it's Nini. Okay. I believe you. Hey, Nini.
Hey, I was trying to figure out how to show my face.
I was like, I didn't recognize the name. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's those 3 dots anyways, but I know who you are now. I didn't see the private chat.
It's me and my boyfriend.
Oh, is that your boyfriend? Oh, your boyfriend's hot, Nini.
It's Justin Bieber.
How are you?
Good, hon. How are you? How was your
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. I don't know why I came up here. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just feel like it's just so stupid.
It is.
I mean, like, listen, I mean, it's very clear as to what happened. All you have to do is go watch Rel. But
Yep.
people want to run around here and make a different narrative. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop.
Yep.
Stop white knighting for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so clear. It was so clear yesterday, or the other day after I got off of a certain panel, when somebody was threatening to show me messages that I sent to somebody else. It was all about that, Maria. And I'm not going to talk in code either, because that shit makes people more confused. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
I swear. But I'm aggravated. Because I was in TNT's chat when all that shit with Marie was going on. I didn't know it was true. I thought it was fake. And I messaged Trisha and I said, I want to see this video. Show me this video. Because I still don't believe there was a video. Okay? This is my belief, and I have the right to it.
Yes, you do.
And somebody, and then I put that exact same thing in a public chat. Same thing. But I got called out for wanting to see the video. And then the motherfucker, then she puts up a video. So I go on her panel to try to explain all this. And then her title says, Nenny C admits that I didn't lie. No, you didn't lie. You thought that I was trashing Trisha, which I wasn't. So you came in white knighting for her, saying that, oh, I'm going to show your private messages. Stop. This all has to stop.
It does.
Listen,
Trisha has a big voice.
She needs to take what she got. She gave Rel the information, period. Yep. It's clear.
Exactly.
Stop going
That's
in
the
every
point.
single chat and trying to make this about Carla or Life with Jen. Stop.
Or Brian.
Brian.
Or Brian. Exactly. It's about what happened last night. And Rel said it, and I see it all the time. You know, TNT has a big mouth. TNT can defend herself. I'm sorry breaking the silence. I know she's your friend, but she doesn't need you jumping, and I see it all the time. And I lurk in a lot of chats and I see anytime somebody brings up TNT's name, there you are.
Yeah, there she is, fucking hollering and screaming. And God forbid you'll get a video, and you'll get she'll show screenshots. And then she's showing where I'm in 2 different chats. And then once I was in TNT's chat, then the truth went live, and I'm like, I didn't understand. I said, why is I don't understand. Why is the truth making a bigger deal about this? And then Marie was live, and Marie said she did all this. And then that's when I said, holy heck, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with anymore with any of this. But there has been lies about this for 2 days straight.
Exactly.
Talking about this. But I'm the shitty person, right, BTS? Yourself.
And I'm sorry, we all saw that play out. We all saw where it started, how it started, and now you guys want to reverse it. Just like in my life, I used their words against, I used their words. I played that video, how it happened, how it broke down, and now everybody's trying to run around here making it something it's not. But but like with Carla, everybody can think I'm white knighting for Carla. I'm not white knighting for Carla, but I don't care if you think she's a victim or not. She still does not deserve her personal information taken and sent to somebody else to go after her.
But
That
go,
was the
go watch
exact.
Rel. Go watch Rel. None of it was about Carla. So why is Carla even being talked about? Is what I don't get. Because people want to move away from what Rel said, what information Rel put out there. Let's talk about everything else but what Rel talked about. That's why Diane was up on that. I mean, come on. Listen, I know I'm not going to be gaining friends by this, but I mean, it's really clear.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I've seen a lot of changes with you, Ninny, lately, since like the live that we did and stuff, but right is right, wrong is wrong, we're not here for popularity, but people need to see what is going on in this community, and if we keep talking in code, like you just said, if we keep talking in code and stop, not speaking what the hell's going on in here, this community is going to go to shit in a handbasket, which it already has, but it's only getting worse. It just keeps getting worse.
And listen, there may be a video, there may not be. This is the thing with me. I don't give a crap if there's one or not. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know what's in it. I really would like to know who it was sent to that passed all this around. Because I don't want to be near that person.
Right.
Whoever did that.
Right.
But
and everybody's protecting people.
You got people on panels, right? Laura saying, "Oh, I know somebody heard it. This person would never lie to me," and they heard 3 seconds while they were turned around blindfolded and standing on a lake. Okay, well that's great, but who is that person? Because you can't do that. You can't say, "I know for sure," and then not say how you know for sure. Because then you know what you do? If you don't want to say, you say nothing. You keep your mouth shut. You don't go live.
If you're not going to out the person for what they're doing, don't talk about it. Because it's not fair. Us as a community should know. We should be allowed to know. Just like Amanda Raid say, no code, give proof, and bring the dangerous people to light. Because I know I don't want to be around that person. But yet everybody seems to know who the person is. A select few people know exactly who it is, but they won't tell.
See, this is the problem for me, right? Because when I was in TNT's Live in the morning and everything, and all this was being brought up, yeah, I was laughing. Yeah, I was making jokes because I didn't believe any of it. I thought it was all BS. And then I was kind of still wondering why it was about Marie, but I didn't know if she... And then Marie came in and said something about Popo. I thought, okay, well, she's in on this. And then it turned out... And then they started talking more serious about it. First of all, all these people are like, oh, I heard about that last week. Oh, I heard about that 2 weeks ago. What?
Yeah, just like Gunnar said, how does many people hear a video and then the next day there's no video? How is it that first everybody saw her face? Her face was in the video, and like I said, I agree, Team Marie. That's why I'm trying to veer off of it. Team Marie said law enforcement is involved, and that's why she cannot speak on it. So I think that we should really, I get everybody's upset about this and everything, and that's why I tried not to bring it up today. And I know, Ninny, you feel like because of your comment, you needed to bring it up. You're not really talking
No,
about
and Marie,
it
no,
was-
because I got called out on it. Like I was like,
Right.
you know, in there like wanting to see the video, and it just kind of really sucks when somebody makes a video about it, right, and puts it out there, and then puts on her title, Nenny C admitted that I was not lying. No, I did say that, but that's not how I meant it. So then there now still, it looks like I was, you know, fooling around.
No,
I
you
don't
were
care,
basically
Marie.
you
I
were
don't
doing
care.
it because you didn't believe it. That's
No.
why you said it.
But
Point
if-
blank, period.
But if she did it, so what?
Hmm.
I mean, I'm
Exactly.
sorry. Has nobody ever been lonely and wanted to talk with a guy or a girl? So what? You know, take a look at yourself. And if you've done nothing, maybe when you were lonely or sad, then you could speak. But until
The
then,
only
shut up.
person I find responsible for this, she is a grown woman, over 21, allowed to make a video. She sent it to somebody personally. I blame that person
Yeah.
that shared it. Point blank, period.
But and to me, to put that, see, this is the thing though. To me, to put that up there and make it, because she thought I was bashing Trisha, which I was not. I was
Mhm.
actually wondering why Tracy was live.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. But she thought I was bashing TNT, so she wanted to make it all about me and how I'm a bad person. Just stop. Stop white knighting. Stop talking about other people's stuff like this. I mean, 3 days of this.
Exactly. Whoever sent, that's who I blame. Whoever Marie sent it to, decided to send it to, she's a grown adult. She can share whatever she wants to share with somebody. I blame the person that shared it with this community, and I blame the people that have known about it for, they're saying, a month. And nobody spoke up. Nobody got a hold of Marie, or nobody said, stop, you know, this is personal. Nothing. They all just passed it around, finding it funny. It's not funny.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Listen, I mean, like, once Marie went live, it should have ended there. I think.
Yep.
Everybody should have stopped going live and talking about it. And it should have ended there. But
Yep.
that's my opinion, and my opinion doesn't mean anything.
Right. And
But
then
you can't have an opinion around here and not get shamed for it somehow, some way.
well, you can if you're in the right clique. If you're in the right territory, you're allowed to have an opinion. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, and we see it time and time again. If you're not in that right clique, I call it a clique, but that's how it feels to me. I feel like I'm in high school sometimes, that there's cliques and things are allowed in certain cliques, but not in another clique. And that's how I feel. I really do.
And Ash 274 is right. Like I don't blame anybody. You know, I don't blame
No,
anybody
you're
but the person
right.
who shared it.
You're
That
right.
was
Absolutely.
that was
Yep.
terrible. Terrible.
That's the only person I blame. And I think people know who shared it. And for people to protect them is wrong.
Well, right. So if there
Mhm.
is a video, right, and it would, just say who it was. We don't need to know the video, but I sure as hell want to know who shared that, because I want nothing to do with that person, because that's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because that's the only person I blame. The only person I blame is the person that shared it. And I think we have the right.
Like it. Okay, I'm gonna listen, Marie. I'm not gonna. I'm not as brave as Corey. Okay, I'm not gonna take a picture with no shirt on. But I will tell you this: the same thing, Marie, happened to me. Not on YouTube, but kind of like, you know, in my own personal life. And was it a sex video? No, but it was something similar. And you know, and this person wanted to go around and tell everybody, and it sucked. But I mean, Marie, you're not the only one. You did nothing wrong. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
And if people want to sit here and say anything about you, shame on them, because you did nothing wrong. It
No.
sucks.
It does suck. It does. And for people to defend the person that shared it, it's wrong. You know, and for people to run around here and make videos trying to blame Sip Tea with Marie for it, Shame on you too. Shame on you. Did she might have made a bad judgment call? Yeah, maybe she did. But she didn't share it around the community. She shared it with one person.
Maria, I did the same thing in my own personal life, and I was violated for it. It happens, girl. It happens. But you're not the only one who's been through it. So don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad.
Nope.
You did nothing wrong.
No.
Nothing.
And you have a lot of support. And we don't want to compromise your having the law enforcement involved. So I know for me, I'm not going to discuss it anymore. And I really do hope, Marie, that you get justice that you deserve. And I really hope you do. And I'm hoping that eventually you will be able to come out and say who did it, who shared it and everything, so we can be, but I hope nothing but the best, and I hope you get justice for what these people have done to you. But I won't compromise your case anymore by talking about it. But just know we're here to support you. And just know that if you need to talk, my email's in my about section. You can always email me, but I will do my part to make sure that your case stays, intact.
Remy, I don't know. I never knew any of your family members' names. I still don't know. I don't know any of your family members' names. But Remy's family name goes into a chat, and she gets notified about it. Well, who and Remy and I talk, so it's fine. But who would Remy blame for about that? I would assume me, because of all that crap that happened a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I never even put her name into a public chat. I never did that. But I'm not innocent either. You see how this goes? I mean,
Right.
It's never ending, right?
It's never ending. No.
But all I can say, Ellen, all I can say is that, listen, for me, I learned my lesson. That, I felt terrible about all that in my part, and that's all I could do. All I could
And
do
all
is
you can
learn.
do is apologize and change,
Yeah,
and
and I
have,
did. I
and
did.
you have, Nene.
I did.
I've seen it all around. I mean, I've seen you in chats where people are pointing fingers at people with no proof, and you're like, hey, where's the proof? You can't just accuse people with no proof, and
No.
I've seen that. And it used to not be that way for you, Nene, where before you used to, do that, but now you don't. I mean, I've seen the change. I know for me personally, seeing you in chats and in certain situations, I think you have definitely changed the ways that you used to be. I do.
But I don't blame, I don't blame Laura because I was like that. I don't
No.
blame anybody because I was like that. That's on me.
Yep.
That was my fault. That was my bad. And all I could do is try to change.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I had a really nice time. I don't know where I was, but I was talking to Hello Starlight, Ash, and Amanda Lynn. It was fun. Like, we were laughing. I went up the other day and was talking to Amanda Lynn and Ash 274. It's like, it's good to talk to these people again, man. It's been so long where it was like all it was crap throwing.
Yep.
But now it's like personal stuff, personal information being put in. Listen, I really like Corey. I do. I know a lot of people don't. I do. And there's reasons why. And I think people know why. But I really don't think it's cool that she's doxing Ash 274.
No, definitely not.
I think it's bullshit.
I agree. If she is I haven't seen it, but if she is doxing Ash 274, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And you can like the person or not. Just like I told Breaking the Silence today. You can like TNT. She can be your friend.
Absolutely.
And that is all well and great. But if she's doing something wrong, don't come in here and try to defend it when you know it's wrong. And just like you're saying, I like Corey, but what she's doing is wrong. It is. And that's all I'm trying to say to Breaking the Silence. Sometimes you just have to stay out of the argument.
Right.
Or stay out of it.
Like, you're not, listen, nobody, Jenna, you are not, you are, let's just say we were panel friends and I came on in the morning every day with you. Okay, here, misdemeanor is not Carla. Carla is not misdemeanor. There,
No,
if misdemeanor does something, then that doesn't fall on Carla.
no,
It's the same thing with breaking the silence. Whatever Trisha or
exactly.
anybody else does not fall on you.
No. A misdemeanor does not run Carla's channel. Carla runs her channel just fine on her own. Are they friends? Yeah, they do. No, I'm voicing my opinion. She's white knighting. There's a big difference, Trisha. Big difference from opinion to white knighting when you have already admitted you did it. So is it wrong that you did it? Yep. Can I have an opinion about it? Yep. And I am.
Now, okay, so I know all this stuff, whatever. So Rel said that Trisha, excuse me, that Trisha gave Carla's information to him, right? But there
Yeah.
was also two other people that said that Rel said gave him information about others.
Why, you want to pay it for me, Trisha?
Tiffany Marie and
I'll
Makeup
give you the
Monster.
address.
I'm not trying to build the channel off anybody's
I don't
back.
have to build a channel off your back. Shit, please. I talk about you once and I'm trying to build a channel off you? Please.
I only need 100 subs though, so if somebody wants to buy them for me.
Okay, I'll get that to you, Trisha.
You're what? What are you gonna do?
Oh, she's gonna pay my cable bill for me. Isn't that nice?
This is not about any of that. This is the thing is that okay, so why was it okay for anybody to give Rel information about Tiffany and Makeup Monster to go after them? That wasn't cool. Or what was that weird shit about Diane wanting Rel to go after Dave? It's like all this stuff happened in that conversation. Why isn't everything being focused on Brian? I mean, oh my God, Brian, on Carla. It either all matters or none of it matters. And to tell you the truth, I think it should just be dropped because nothing's going to come of this, but more drama and more people are getting hurt. So, in my opinion, drop it all. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Because that's how it goes. Nobody can own their shit and just admit it and move on. Instead, they got to come in here and run their lips and, instead of just saying, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. And learn from it. Instead, they got to come in and act like they need to defend themselves over nothing. They've already owned it. So what the frick are you in here defending yourself for? Or throwing shots? I didn't throw shots. I didn't say anything rude. Nothing. I just said I don't understand why you did it. That's what I said. I never talk bad about you, but you got to come in here and run it.
BTS is going live at 2:30. Well, I'm sure she is.
I'm not shocked.
And then somebody will go live, and then Carla, and then Laura will go live to react on all of it later, and then
Diane,
somebody else will go live tomorrow.
Who's saying that, Diane? Please stop saying I asked Rel to go after Dave or paid him or whatever the other BS Rel is or Dave is putting. I haven't seen that.
I did. I said that because that's what Rel said on his channel. Go talk to Rel, Diane. Why was that stuff put out there? He said he's got proof. Stop. Everybody should stop doing this. Go after this person behind the scenes stuff. Why? YouTube is a really big place. Why can't we all have a channel and all have our own thing? Everybody. That's what Rel said.
And that's what Rel said about Trisha too. That Trisha gave him the information for him to go after Carla. That is what Rel said.
Rel said that Trisha gave something about $300 being paid for Rel to go after Dave, and that's what you and Wendy wanted, Diane. Go watch the video. I'm not making this up, but we can sit here and talk about Carla, right? But you don't want to be talked about. Or we could talk about Trisha But we can't talk about what was said about Diane. No, it's all fair game. All of it. You're the problem with for you is with Rel. So you need to go call him back up and talk to him because that's what he said. He said he has the proof, and he said he'd go in his Discord and even look. So maybe that's what we should all go do.
I don't know where Rel is, Captain Obvious, but it was Rel's live last night that sparked all of this today. All of it.
Nene.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've never seen Rel. I could tell Rel was real pissed off yesterday. He was pissed off about something, and he was sitting there throwing out crap left and right, and he didn't look like he was lying to me. I don't know what's true and what's not true. You show screenshots. You're a piece of shit. You don't. You are a liar. You can't win here. You can't win. So, like I said, just drop it all because it doesn't matter. But maybe people should stop going behind the scenes and asking for people to do stuff to other people.
Right. And that's the thing. Either nobody, and that's the part, is people want people to stop talking, but how is it not, how can we not say what we're hearing or have an opinion on it, but then we're the assholes, even though we're not the ones that said it. We're just having an opinion on what was said, but we're the assholes for it. Go to the source. Why isn't anybody asking Rel these questions?
Well, right. Why isn't anybody asking Rel? Because to me, it's like, to me, none of it even. I mean, I don't know. I don't even really give a shit. I don't care about any of it. But don't come in here saying stop it when nobody here said it. Rel did, and Rel said he has proof. Diane, you say he has no proof. Well, he says he does. You need to go talk to him.
Right.
I don't know why
he got up on Carla's
channel and started talking about all this.
Right. And I was addressing how I just feel it's wrong that people are doxing each other. That's what I was live about. This doxing shit needs to stop. Nobody needs to be taking people's information and giving it to somebody else.
And Diane, I'm not trying to put out there that you're shady or anything, because I really don't think that you are. Too many people have said that you're a nice person. I mean, and I don't know, kind of fucked me a little bit there, but you've always been nice to me too when I come in your chat. You could kick me out plenty of times, I'm sure, but I don't know. I just think all of this is just, there's always some truth to some things, right? So just stop. Everybody just stop. But how come, Jenna, some people can go live and react or talk about what happened on somebody else's panel, but others can't?
Because it's a click thing. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. You have to be in the right circle. If you're in the right circle and you got the right people backing you, you can do anything you want. You can speak on anything you want. You can have an opinion all day long. But if you're not in that right circle and you don't have the right people behind you, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. Then you're the shady one. You're the asshole. That's how I see it. And I lurk a lot. I'm not one to talk in chats much. I lurk, because I don't want to get involved in all this gibble gabble bullshit. But when I see something wrong and I feel like I need to have an opinion on it, I don't do a lot of drama. I really don't. I've done a couple of drama lives on my channel. I really try not to. But when I see something wrong, I try to address it. And I try to address it in the right way, Like, did I bash TNT today? Nope. I didn't. Did I
don't think you bashed anybody.
I didn't bash nobody. But then they have to come in and bash me back. Why? I didn't say anything disrespectful. Nothing.
Well, that was like me, Jenna. Why are you gonna threaten me by showing? Why is BTS threatening me about showing a conversation that I just had only with Trisha when I wasn't even bashing Trisha at all? But that's what she thought. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cause all this ruckus. Stop.
Right. Exactly. It doesn't need to be had. The ruckus doesn't need to happen. The drama doesn't need to happen. You're allowed to have your opinion, Ninny, whether you're in the clique or not. Because I know I'm not going to stop having my opinion. People are going to like it or people aren't going to like it. And that's okay either way. But I'm not going to stop not having one. I'm just not.
No, but your opinion is biased. Maybe.
Well,
But it's my opinion either way. Just, you don't think other people's opinions are biased?
right.
I mean, who really here has an unbiased opinion? You like who you like, and that's okay. Like I said, YouTube is really big. We could all be here, all of us, each and every one of us, and you don't have to leave, and you don't have to have your information put out. We don't need to know your real name. We could all be here.
Yep, we can all be here. And we can all be here without throwing each other information around or, calling the police on people or CPS on people or using people's dead family members or their husbands or their children's names, all because of an opinion. This happens majority of the time.
Mr. Meaner, it's Hit 'em Up is the channel name. I don't know. I mean, you just have to listen. And nobody can sit through like these 8-hour lives, right? But the thing is, so it's hard. It's hard to get your own opinion because you have to watch everything, and then people take their stuff down. Like that video, like that one. Trisha, I really wish you would put that video back up because it's been talked about 500 times. So I don't know why you're leaving it down in respect for Marie, but I mean, people can see exactly what happened in there. But we can't now because it's not up. Put it back up.
And Lady Beekeeper, I agree. Don't let them distract you from the issue. TNT knew Rel was dangerous. TNT threw Carla at him and said, go for it. Rel threatened her life. That's serious. And that's exactly why I was going live. It's not about all the little freaking throwing tomatoes. That's not what I was live about. I'm live because of the serious shit that goes on. Every time I go live to address it, it's about serious shit. Just like, Sip Tea with Marie's live that I did. I only used their words. I played the video that TNT has down, and I used their words. That's all I did.
Oh, we did, BTS. We did move past it until you had your title that you renamed your video, and until you threatened me when I went on your panel with screenshots from Trisha. Listen to this carefully. When you threatened me with my messages between me and Trisha, why do you even have them? And I said 100 times, show them, because I said exactly to her what I put in that chat. And it kind of dawned on me what was actually going on. Stop. I wasn't bashing her, so you don't have to come after me. Like I said, again, you can't have an opinion. You cannot have an opinion because a creator who gets a hell of a lot of people in their chat will go
Hi,
out
Shauna.
and talk about you.
Okay, now here's the thing, no fucks given. What I saw was Carla talk crap about Rel when BSJ was on her channel. Rel saw it and responded. Okay, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why Trisha chose to give Carla's information, her house, her name, and all that to Rel. Carla has owned that she's talked crap about Rel. She owned that. So everybody throws tomatoes around here. So I don't really care if Rel but Rel took it one step further. She talked crap about him. Rel wanted to bash her in the head with a shovel and a rock. I think that's a little different than throwing tomatoes. Sorry. So yeah, I spoke on that because she talked a little bit of crap about him and he wants to bash her in the head. Okay? And now here it is, Rel's going live saying that the information he got about Carla came from TNT. Why did any of that have to happen? Because Carla talked a little crap on Rel.
I'll talk crap on who I want when I want. I need 100 more subs. Who's next? I refuse to do it. I don't ever want to get to 1,000 subs. If that's how you got to do it. If you got to bash somebody.
Exactly.
Refuse.
And that's why I'm not at 1,000 subs yet. Could, like I have told people, could I have gotten to 1,000 subs with the snap of my finger? Absolutely. All I had to do is jump into the drama train. I didn't want to. I'm okay with the numbers I have. I'm okay with how long it's taken me to get there because I know I'm going to do it by not hurting people.
I don't care if I ever get there. I don't want to get there.
Right, exactly. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. But I'm not going to do it by hurting people, by jumping into this drama circle and bash people just to get to 1,000 subs. It's not worth it to me. I'd rather do my channel the way I do it. And if I get to 1,000, great. If I don't, that's okay too. And with TNT making her comments about people giving me, it's not your money that gave it to me. So you have no room to speak on that. If people want to donate to me, who are you to say anything? I don't say where anybody else's money's going. Do I think it was wrong that you got super chats on Sip Tea with Marie's Heartache? Yep, I do. That's a big difference than somebody maybe helping me with a cable bill or something. That's way different. Somebody helping me with a cable bill doesn't make me an e-bagger or anything because they didn't have to give it to me, but they did.
Nope, and there's nothing wrong with anybody PayPaling or super chatting Laura or Diane
or Diane
BTS
or anybody or anybody.
These people want to give. Listen, you go live. It's somewhere for somebody to go and either laugh or trash people or whatever they want to do. It's somewhere for them to go and do that. It's entertainment. I changed my mind on that. You know, somebody was talking and they said, and I said, "Oh, you don't have I said it. I said it on here. You don't have content. Why are you asking for donations or money or whatever? You're not putting anything out there. Listen, somewhere to go and just talk or do whatever you're doing in that live. That's entertainment.
Full of shitbags. When did I bash on Rel? I would really like to know, because I haven't bashed on Rel at all.
Oh, I was very public. And how I did not like what happened with Carla, and me and Carla are not even friends, but I didn't like that whole beat up thing. That lady beat up. I thought that was terrible, and I said it to him.
I didn't go after Rel. I just said I didn't approve of him wanting to smash a shovel or a rock at Carla's head, all for her talking a little bit of shit.
I didn't think that was cool either at all. And I told him that. And him and I, he was live. We did it all live.
Right. And that's why he never came after me about it. Because I did address it. I wasn't shy. I was the first one that brought the attention to it. Yep, I was. But I didn't do it in a disrespectful way. They did come to an understanding, Shauna. Brian and Rel are good now, from what I heard.
I didn't even know that. And me and Brian are secretly going to get married.
What? I thought Beaver was your boyfriend.
Listen, I squashed it with Brian, and now I've gotten told that I can't be trusted because I'm okay with him. And, how could I ever be okay with what he did? I'm not okay with what he did. However, do you not all remember me running around saying stuff? Yeah, poopy pants and go shoot yourself in the head are two very different things.
I don't think you're okay with what he did, and I'm sure you're not okay with what you did, but you don't have to answer to nobody. Wow. If you want to, squash it with him, it doesn't mean you're best friends. Doesn't mean that you're talking every day. It just means that you coexist. You don't have to answer to nobody for that. And for people to think that you're shady for doing that, they should look at themselves. Sorry, my opinion.
I really understand the this is YouTube comment. This is just YouTube. I never understood that because I'm like, what do you mean just YouTube? Like, some people are on here a lot. Me being one of them, because I don't have much of a social life. I have anxiety and depression. I don't go. I like to go out socially. This is where I socialize. If I'm a loser for it, so be it. So be it. But there's a lot of other people like me, because I see you all here too with me. So
Right.
you know,
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like you shouldn't have, that was your problem with Brian. That was Brian's problem with you. And if
right?
you guys decided to squash it, that's on you guys, not for anybody else. And that's what's wrong with this community. People get involved in stuff that they don't need to be involved in. It's, stay out of it. Let them figure it out. Why do we need 20 hands into the argument? Like, let them argue it out, let them figure it out, and move the frick on. Instead, we get 200 people involved in the argument. It doesn't need to be that way. It blows my mind that, yes, it is YouTube, but we're all goddamn adults in here, and it looks like it's a bunch of teenagers. I really see that. Like, I know half these people that act this way online would never act this way in real life in front of their own children. I know they wouldn't. But they do on YouTube because they're behind the keyboard. It still doesn't make it right.
Full on shitbag. Like
Yeah,
you
he's
are
gone.
now. Like we are now. What are we doing?
We're stating our opinion, Ninny. Don't you know? We're not allowed.
Okay, well,
Yeah, they're gone.
I mean, you got these new account names that come in here, and
Mhm.
it's so obvious. It's so obvious who you are, or what part of the
Hold
clique
on,
you're from.
Leah. Let me find it for you. Leah wants me to answer a question. Clear something up. I gotta find it. Where is she? Can everybody remember where someone has come from or been raised right? That might be how to handle or do things not right. No, that wasn't your question. Leah, I can't find your question.
Oh, Shauna, Jennifer. What was her question? Hold on. It was the little dig she made, or is that fair? But I'm the kind of person that thinks we could. Are you talking about me, hon?
I can't find it, Leah, if you can rewrite it. Sorry.
Who's
Between
Shauna's
Molly
man?
and
Shauna, I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
yeah, Beaver's her boyfriend.
Bieber's whose boyfriend? Shauna, no, he's mine.
That's what she's trying to say. I have a huge problem with Nini all over her man in her picture.
Oh no, bitch! No, that's my man. I already got complaints about my first man, Obama, so now I had to switch it up to the Biebs.
Oh my god.
Obama was too controversial, and not because he's black. Not because he's black. Because
I don't see it, Leah. I'm
really
trying. I see Motley.
It really
I don't
hurt
see
Cinderella. You know what, Cinderella? I kind of felt bad too. I kind of did. She was at the end of her life. She's sitting there apologizing for all this stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, what has she done that like nobody else, at least on that panel, has done?" You know? I mean, come on. She was kind of being really hard on herself.
Did Brian St. John admit on Carlos Live he has the video or information in question today? Hopefully, I don't know that one. I've seen a lot of people mention that today, that supposedly Brian has the video or has seen the video. I have no idea. No idea. So I'm sorry I can't help you, Leah. Maybe Brian will sneak in and he can answer it for him. I don't know if he's around or not, but maybe he'll stop in. But I don't know. I didn't see it. Is Carla in here? I don't know if Carla saw it either. She was pretty upset today and wasn't really watching chat.
Now I got Motley going after me too for my man. switch it to Mark Wahlberg. Ooh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
that is a good one. That is a good one.
I have my friend does it for me. I can't ask her to keep doing all these. I can't do this. She does it so good too.
But I have to jump off. I've been on over an hour. I gotta jump off because I have stuff to do. I gotta walk my dog. But I thank you, Ninny, for coming up, and I thank everybody for being here. Okay, I'm
Thanks for
going
having
over.
me up. I hope I didn't make anybody too mad, but and I
No.
hope I didn't hurt you at all.
Nope, not at all.
Just
You're
put it
good.
back on me.
Nope, you're good. I'm glad you came up.
Yeah, good to talk to you guys.
Yes,
Or
come
you.
back.
All right, honey.
All
Absolutely.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going over to another live to hopefully clear up my question. Yeah, Leah, I didn't, it was really crazy in Carlos this morning, but I have seen this rumor being talked about, so I don't know if it's true or not true.
I didn't see that either, Lily. I'm sorry. I can't answer that. I came in. I was sleeping. I came in at like, I don't know. It was half over.
Right.
Sorry. All right. Bye,
All right. Bye. All right, everybody. Oh, Lady Beekeeper, you're welcome. Thank you guys all for coming in and supporting me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, either one doesn't matter to me. I like them both. I hope you guys all have a fabulous Sunday. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, and stay you. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.